NASCAR 25. Now, as I said to you guys last night, I've said it to you quite a few times. I am a big NASCAR fan, and I have been for most of my life. There was one particular driver that I followed, and even though he's retired, I still, think, he's even though he's been out of the sport now, probably since about 2008, maybe 2005, 2008, somewhere around there. And basically, his son now races, by the way. Now, with the guy's name that I'm about to say, you will automatically know the driver if you are a NASCAR fan from way back when, like say the 80s and through the 90s. The name that I'm about to mention, you will automatically know the driver, the retired race driver I'm talking about. The retired race driver's son his name is Chase. Now, if anybody's anybody in the way of gaming and watching my channel and watching my videos, if you know who I'm saying when I say Chase, if you're a NASCAR fan, you'll know who I'm talking about. Now, the driver I'm talking about is Bill Elliott. Bill Elliott is actually, or has actually been one of my favourite drivers since I was young. Now, I'm 51 now, and I've been a NASCAR fan since I was about 8 years old. My first race I saw of NASCAR, this is what actually caught my eye to the sport. My first race that I saw of the sport was actually the Daytona 500. No, I have never been to Daytona. No, I have never been overseas. And no, I have never been to see any NASCAR race at all. I have seen NASCAR races through cable TV, because we do have cable TV here in Australia. We had Optus. Now, in Australia, people will know the company I'm talking about when I say the company's name. We had Optus Vision here in Australia, which we had. We had when I moved out and moved in by myself and moved in with a friend. Us two had Foxtel. Thing is, she didn't like it one bit that I watched racing. She hated it. Frankly, I didn't care. It was my sport. I liked watching motor racing. Tough shit. So, basically, in other words, everything that's been said so far, well, yeah. Now, as you can probably see, car number 24 is up. Now, as you know, for 20 odd years, that colour scheme has been on that car along with that number, and that number was on there. Actually, no, I think it's longer than 20 odd years. It's probably into the 30s now, because one of the first people to drive that car with that number, believe it or not, was actually Jeff Gordon. So Jeff Gordon, he was up there, so to speak, if you know what I mean. But with me being a massive NASCAR fan, as of next year, I am going to give up on V8 supercars. I said that last night in a stream that I did. I said that a few weeks ago to a friend of mine. I've said it a few times over the last couple of months, especially after I found out what was going to happen. What's going to happen is this. Here in Australia, we've got the V8 supercars. They now basically run almost the same sort of rules that they do in NASCAR, right? The two manufacturers they've got in there, which are the standout manufacturers, one is Chevrolet and one is Ford. They're the two standout manufacturers. Now, the reason why I say they're the standout manufacturers is because Chevrolet came in and took the place of Holden. Now, anybody who knows motorsports and manufacturers and all that sort of stuff, even if you're in the United States, if you've heard of Holden, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Chevrolet came into Australia, took over Holden's spot because Holden got shut down by General Motors, which I think sucked. But Ford brought in the Ford Mustang, and then Chevrolet, when they came in, and they came into the V8 supercars a couple of years back, they brought in the Chevrolets. They brought in the Camaros, which you see right there. And now, early this year, there was an announcement made by Walkinshaw, which is a racing development, an engine racing development team or manufacturer here in Australia, which announced that they were building engines for Chevrolet, which they were from the word go, because they were doing it for Holden before Holden closed down, so they started doing it for Chevrolet. Now, all of a sudden, mid last year, I think it was, they announced that they were going to continue building engines for Chevrolet right into the near future and beyond. But they also put up Ford a thing saying that whichever next manufacturer enters, they will build, now this is the ridiculous part, they will build engines for them. Several manufacturers stood up and looked around and they went, wow. And what's happened now, this is, with me saying this, you're probably going to think it's a double standard, me saying it. Well, to be honest, people, it's not. And here's why. Because of what NASCAR have got. NASCAR have got Chevrolet, NASCAR have got Ford, NASCAR have got Toyota. Okay? The car that Toyota use in NASCAR, as anybody knows, is Camry. Now, the Toyota Camry is a good car, I will admit. But what they've got planned for here, for Australia, is they've got plans to bring in the Toyota Supra. And I was like, why would you bring in a Toyota Supra? Why not do the same as they've done in the United States? Why not bring the Camry in? I've seen a few two-door Camrys here in Australia. I don't know whether they were modified. Like, were they built by the factory and then someone said, oh, can you please put two doors on it instead of having a four-door? And then they've gone, yeah, okay. And then bang, the car's done, sent to Australia, boom, the car's on the road. Thing is, I've seen a few Chevrolets and quite a lot of Mustangs. I will admit that. I've also seen here in Australia Chevrolet Silverados, where I live right now, where I am. It's not quite a country town. It's more sort of semi-rural, like it's just outside of Sydney, if you know what I mean by that. You see a lot of Chevrolet Silverados, Dodge Rams, and the Ford heavy duties. The Ford F100, F-150 heavy duties, which are the crew cabs, and also you see crew cab Silverados and whatever else. Now, I seriously think if they got down to the point where they could actually turn around and say, right, this is what we're going to do, and they say to Toyota, yeah, we'll have, I mean, if they bring Toyota in, they can bring Toyota in. I don't really, I would rather than bring in the Camry like they did overseas in NASCAR in the United States. I'd like to see the Camry in instead of the Supra, because the Supra is not going to look anything like what they need. Whereas if you look at the Camry's got the style in the way of the body. I mean, I'll show you what I'm talking about. See, I've got a career going here. I've got championships going and all this sort of stuff. Now, if you watch what I'm talking about, I'll go to quick race, right, and I'll show you what I'm talking about right here. If you have a look, you got Chevrolet, and then you've got Toyota. You've got your Toyota there, and then you've got your Mustang. Now, the Toyota you have there is, I'm not sure what the name of the Toyota is, but it's a Craftsman truck. But if you go back, go to team, go to customize. Right, now, as you see here, you've got the NASCAR Cup Series, you've got the NASCAR, you've got the Craftsman Truck Series, you've got all those series there. Now, I'll go to this one here. Now, as you can see, there's 4 slots, 2 Chev, 1 Toyota, 1 Ford. Now, the reason why there are 4 slots is one of them is an online slot. The online slot is the one at the back, which is the 4th slot. That is actually the online server. As you can probably see there, multiplayer, right? But you don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is to make a team up, because what I'm going to do for you guys right now is I'm going to make a team up right in front of you. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple of races in the way of the championship, or career rather, and I will show you what the game is actually like. And mind you, I do actually race in iRacing Online. So the iRacing I'm doing at the moment online is sprint car. Sad part of it is I cannot do any broadcast of races when I'm doing online races. That's the problem. I wish I could. So let's have a look. Let's go to here, go to Chev. Now, as you can see here, this is where your manufacturers are. You've got Chevrolet, Ford and Toyota. What we've got here in Australia is with Chevrolet, Ford. We will have Toyota coming in, but we've got Chevrolet, Ford, we've got Mercedes, we've got... Now, this is all in the one series at the moment. We've got Nissan. All right, so you've got Mercedes, Nissan, Chevrolet, Ford, blah, blah. Okay? So what they're going to have to do is somehow, when they do this, bring in a 5th manufacturer. They're going to have to work it to the point, as far as I can see, they're going to have to work it to the point where all the manufacturers are equally run. I don't see that happening. Someone's going to turn around, step up and go, oh, but they've got that. To be honest, if I was the people running the V8 supercars here in Australia, I'd turn around to Walkinshaw and say, right, do yourself a favour. Choose either Chevrolet or Toyota. If you choose Toyota, you're getting banned for 50 years from V8 supercars. You promised Chevrolet you'd be with them for X amount of years, and now Toyota wants to come in, you want to give them a helping hand. As far as I can see, people, Chevrolet need Walkinshaw here in Australia, and they need them in America. Because they're in the United States, they're here in Australia, they're working with Chevrolet in the US, they're working with Chevrolet here in Australia. Why on earth would you have them work with Toyota here in Australia when all you've got to do is get the technology from the United States in Nascar, bring it over to Australia, swap it around a bit, and bingo. Plus, I would not bring a Supra, I would bring a Camry. Now, see, I'm going to go Chevrolet for this. All right, that's the 50s, that's the Camaro there. Now, what I'll also do for you is because of what I'm saying, as you can see, this one is fully unpainted. Like, I mean, it's. Here's the weird part. My trademark number in every single racing career or every single racing I've done has always been 94. When I got this game and was starting to download the game, I was thinking, right, I'm going to change my number right through, straight onto other teams, the teams that I'm running for. I'm going to change it to 94 from whatever it is. I came into the game and bingo, look at that, 94. I haven't even touched this. I mean, I've played the game a little earlier, but I haven't changed this car at all. So that's the Chevrolet you see there. Okay. This is the Ford Mustang, which you will see. There's your Ford Mustang. Now, what I'm going to do for you guys here right now is I'm going to try and I'm going to get out of this, and then I'm going to show you career. I will show you probably at 3 or 4 races, maybe a little bit more than 3 or 4 races. The reason why I'm saying that is because you've got to do the qualifying, you've got to do the race itself, you've got to do practice. Okay. Now each one takes about, depending on what you do in the way of laps. Okay. So just before I do take off to go and do what I'm going to do for you guys, I will do this for you to show you what I'm talking about. This one is Toyota. There's your Toyota. Now, that there is actually your Toyota Camry. Now, I'll show you... What the... No way. No way. You're kidding me. Supra is in Nascar now. What? No way. Well, that's a kick in the pants. Damn. I never thought that they'd take Toyota in the way of Supra. Damn. I'll tell you what though, I'm never losing interest in Toyota. In NASCAR, I guarantee it. I'd rather NASCAR over bloody V8s any day. Now, I'll go to career and I'll show you a couple of careers. Now, I did race a little earlier. There's the car that I have for my career. Now, the reason why is that one. It's the Chevrolet, I think it's the Monte Carlo from a couple of years back, I think, because that's what it looks like. I really couldn't be too sure. The car's race ready, so what I'll do is I'll go to customize paint kit. Now I'm not changing the paint on what the no, this one. Chevrolet. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what this thing looks like. As you can probably see, that's the car. Now, I think this might be the Monte Carlo from shortly before the Camaro came in. I'm not sure. I really couldn't be too... I don't want to put my foot down and say too much because I don't really want to... how should I say? I don't want to sort of... if you know what I mean, I don't really want to say something wrong, so to speak. Okay, so that's that. The car is race ready. Let's rock and roll.
Welcome to this weekend's Nascar.
Now this is what I'm going to do here is practice. Now I want to see how fast my car can actually go. So let's rock and roll and see what we can do.
Practice is in full swing, and drivers are heading out onto the track.
Fire her up and let's get out there. Let's find your marks out there, see what we've got. Careful when you merge in now. One low, clear low. Car outside, clear outside. Car outside. That was your best lap yet. Clear high. Car looks good. You can come in and run some more. side. One up high. Clear up top. One bottom. Clear inside. One on the bottom. Clear, clear.
Now that was pretty damn good.
Comes to a close. Let's take a look at the results.
That was pretty good. Shame of the matter. The fact of the matter is, it's a real shame that you don't actually have a photo there of the person that's driving the car. Even if he just sits there with the helmet, doesn't bother me. Okie dokie. Now we're sitting on the top of the row, so this is now coming up to qualifying. So let's go and do the qualifying. Now I am going to do several races. Just to tell you that now, but when you see me out on the track, I will not be talking because one, I need to concentrate, and two, you probably won't hear me anyway.
Welcome to qualifying. The engines are fired up and the fight for the pole is on.
Qualifying, here we go. You've got the right car, now trust it and drive the wheels off this thing.
Of course, I've got the right car to shed.
This one counts, let's go. That is pole position right there. Great job.
Alrighty,
Let's
pole
take a look
position.
at the results of this session.
Basically, if you know what I mean, I'm unstoppable. Then the number 94 Chevrolet. Good boy.
Let's
Here
go
we go.
side side now for the command to start this ARCA Menard Series race. Drivers, start your engines!
Time to go now. Fire it up. Be ready. There's the green flag. Car high. Still there.
No, you don't.
Still there. Clear high. Inside now. Clear inside. One on the bottom. Clear, all clear.
Your ass is my boy.
Clear. Outside door, clear bottom. Outside. They're all clear. One bottom. Clear. Car inside. Clear low. Outside door. Clear, clear. Amazing win. Great work out there, driver. You're unbelievable.
You got that right.
Our race leader is climbing out of the car. So put your hands together, make some noise. As the session comes to a close, let's take a look at the results.
Now this is what just happened. What I will do for you guys one day is a 40 lap race with these, and I'll make sure it's got pit stops. That's a curse. If you don't kick my ass, I kick your ass. Oh yeah. Please tell me I'm saying things. Because it seriously looks as the car comes down through here like the roof flaps are up, but down here they're not. Yeah, they do pop up. What the fuck? Now, how many cars got lapped, I wonder? Let's see. Okay, there were 33 cars left on the lead lap, so from 34th to 40th got lapped. Okay. Question, how can I be a menace at a track when I didn't even touch a... Odd. Some people are strange, I swear to God. Now what's going on here, guys, is it's telling me what's going to be repaired. The body's got to be repaired and everything else has got to be repaired. The reason why the body's got to be repaired is probably because from that bang with that guy in the front of us when I was getting ready to lap him. Got to try and work a way around that bloody... Talladega. Oh my god, no. I like Talladega, I really do, but damn.
Racing fans from around the world, welcome to Talladega Superspeedway, the most thrilling track in NASCAR. You're in for edge-of-your-seat action at this 2.66-mile flyover, where speed meets strategy and anything can happen before the checkered flag waves.
There's my car. Yeah.
We'll see who can set the fastest time here in this practice session.
I will. I hope.
Fire this thing up and let's get out there. All right, nice and smooth here. Let's see what this thing can do.
Now, with this track, there is something I will tell you guys in a couple of minutes. Now, the reason why I'm doing it this way with this track is because this track...
Let's take a look at the results.
Really? This one's going to be a tough bitch, I take it. I've won on this circuit before in other NASCAR games, but this one's gonna, yeah. Now, what I am going to tell you guys who don't really understand this type of sport, like, say if anybody from Australia is watching my stream or whatever, big super speedways like this one are actually got restrictors on their engines, the restrictor plates. Now, restrictor plates have got little holes in them, and they sit on top of the engine, and they restrict the airflow into the engine through the carbies. So that's what the restrictor plate means. The restrictor plate is put in the car now on these type of tracks because of safety concerns. The reason for that is because Bill Elliott, believe it or not, I think it was 1 year before the restrictor plates were brought into it, he turned around and went out onto the track. I don't know whether he did it during qualifying or whether he did it during practice or whether he did it during the race. I'm unsure. But Bill Elliott set the fastest time in NASCAR history at Talladega. From memory, in the way of speed, the track speed went from, I think it was 189 or 190 or 195, straight through the roof, straight to 211 mile an hour. And that was him by himself. No other cars around him. And then the same race, right? The same year, same race, same everything. In the race itself. Now it's funny that car number you see there should be there because the car that crashed actually was numbered 25. The car that crashed spun out, and as he spun out, the cars at this stage, the time I'm talking about, they didn't have what's known as roof flaps in the cars. Roof flaps are now in the cars, they're now mandatory in the cars. They actually pop up and deploy if the back of the car, if the car is going backwards and is facing wind and the wind comes at the car, chances are the wind will pick the car up and throw the car into the air, and the car will roll if it hasn't got the roof flaps in there. Although the thing is, it still happens as it is anyway. But my point's this: this guy flipped his car, and the car flipped so many times it was unbelievable. It was on the back straightaway, and he'd gone straight into the grass. He spun straight into the grass, and as he spun straight into the grass, and he's turned the car around at 180. All you see, I mean, I saw the race. All you saw was just the car pick itself up and then slam itself down on its roof. As it's hit its roof on the ground, the car's bounced, and as the car's bounced, it's just barrel rolled down the back straight. So, God knows how many times he rolled, I can't remember. But the whole point was this: after that accident, the very next year, the drivers had to have restrictor plates put on the cars for A, safety concerns with the way of speed, and B, to knock the speed down. However, the roof flaps didn't come into force up until 1995, I think it was. And they've been enforced ever since. Then in 2000, a driver nearly burnt to death in a racing accident in NASCAR, and I know there was a fatal accident in NASCAR at Daytona. Dale Earnhardt Sr. died at Daytona on the second last lap, I think it was. But getting away from that, it was more to the point where this driver nearly burnt to death. They were putting forward plans to have a third roof flap in the car, which the driver could pop out or just push up. He'd undo his seatbelt, push the flap forward, and get out of the car that way if the car caught fire. So that's a very clever idea. I think that's actually in this car. I think in these ones here, which I'm in right now, I think.
It's time for qualifying. Drivers are on the track, battling the clock for a shot at the pole.
Here we go, driver, we're up. Don't hold back now. Let's get a good starting position. You're clear out. by the P1.
Alrighty.
Great work out there.
Pole position again.
Let's take a look at the results of this session.
So it's Chevy, Toyota, Chevy, Toyota, Chevy. So the top 5 positions have got 3 Chevs in it. Top 10 positions have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chevs. Half of them are Chevs. 1 Ford and 3 Toyotas. Oh, 2 Fords, sorry. The last car on the grid is what? A $1. Toyota. Okay, whatever.
Let's go trackside now for the command to start this Arc of Menard Series race. Drivers, start your engines!
Crank it up now, time to go. Be ready now. Green, green.
Go, go, go! Baby.
Stay low. Stay low. Stay low.
Yo, 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 yo!
Three
Yo!
wide. 1 low.
Oh, you dog!
3 wide. 3 wide. Inside door. Outside door. Clear bottom. Clear high if you want it. One on the bottom.
Coming through, bitch.
3 wide. Car inside. 3 wide.
Yes, boys, I can play dirty too.
Inside door. Clear high. 2 to go. Clear up top. 1 outside. Still there. Stay high. Clear low if you want it. 1 up high.
Bye-bye, baby.
Out in front, nice job. Clear high. White flag, keep it up. Winner, chicken dinner.
Thrilling Arc Series battle out on the track. Our race leader is climbing out of the car. So put your hands together and make some noise. As the session comes to a close, let's take a look at the results.
Now, guys, if you remember, I was talking to you guys about flat-out racing last time. I think it was a couple of weeks back. So I had a funny feeling I was going to get this game. This track here in particular is flat out racing. It's like you do not lift. I'll put it to you that way. If you lift, you lose, because if you have a look, they're all bunched up and they're all running tight. So if you lift, you're going to lose positions. I did not lift, but I lost positions, but I did get them back. Thank God. If they want to play dirty, I can play dirty. Now, when I say the following, I don't mean the number as such, the number itself, but I'm going to change the number. I'm not changing the number from 94. 94 is my trademark number. I've had that number for years, but I'm going to change its shape.
Let's take a look at the results of this session.
The body needs some serious work. And I mean it needs some serious work. Now, exactly what I'm doing here, guys, is I'm upgrading practically everything. There you go, guys. I'm back to 100% health. Now that that's all done and dusted, I've got one more thing to do. Then I'm going to go to the office and fix something in there. When that's done, I'm going to go and check something. I'm going to check this first of all. It's an urgent task. I don't know what the hell it is. Okay, let's go and have a look. Ooh! Hell yeah! Yeah. What I'll do is I'll run with these guys for there. Then maybe I might change it later. I'm not sure yet. Now I'll go down to office. I might go through to race 10 and then, I don't know, I've just got to wait and see how things go. But I will...
Welcome to Kansas Speedway. Get ready to feel the thunder of NASCAR as engines roar to life. The best drivers in the world battle it out on this fast and fierce 1.5 miles by hour. Practice is underway as teams prepare for the race.
Pull them belts tight and let's get out there. Settle in, find your rhythm, and we'll build from there. Outside, clear all around. Great lap, keep it up. One inside, run looks great.
Yo,
stay out if you
dude.
need to, otherwise bring her in. We're done here. Clear inside.
As the session comes to a close, let's take a look at the results.
Oh boy.
Welcome to qualifying, where drivers leave it all out on the track for a shot at pole position.
All right, let's go. Track's clear, car's ready. Time to show them why we're here.
I think they know why we're here. And that's to kick ass and take names.
Lock in now, this one counts. buddy. Top of the board. Really, really good job out there. Super proud of you.
Let's take a look at the results of this session. Let's go trackside now for the command to start this Arkham Menard Series race. Drivers, start your engines!
Here we go. Start it up. And away. Go, go, go. One up high.
That was not a good start. That was not a good start at all.
Clear line. Clear outside. More time, all you got now.
Damn. I've got to try and keep it off the wall on this track.
Outside now. Clear high if you want it. Clear high if you want it. One high. Clear high if you want it. Clear up top.
Yo, dude!
Car outside. Inside now.
I lifted to try and get off that guy to make sure I wouldn't hit him.
Outside now. Clear high.
Yo! What the?
Amazing win. You just never cease to amaze us, driver.
What the Seriously?
Our race leader is climbing out of the car. So put your hands together and make some noise. As the session comes to a close, let's take a look at the results.
Oh, damn. Really? Oh, boy. Awesome. Team is full. the fuck? Huh? You gotta be kidding me, right? So my reputation hits next time round. Hopefully I'll get noticed by one of these mobs.
We're at the legendary North Brookfield Speedway. An iconic sport track predicting world of life, this time takes the world of North Carolina. So hold on to your hats and racing on. Short track racing is...
That's one thing I don't get, guys. I've won every race and they haven't put me up there as a driver to watch. Odd, don't you think?
The cars are out on the track practicing for this weekend's race.
All right, let's go get some practice laps in, see what we got. Settle in, hit your marks, and focus on our goal. On your toes now. More outside.
No, you don't.
3 wide. Clear outside. 1 outside. Clear outside. Inside. Clear low. Fast lap right there. Everything looks good. Your choice to stay out or come in.
Let's take a look at the results of this session.
Oh, I'm doing really well. Cool. That's odd.
Qualifying is underway as we look to see who will sit on the pole for this weekend's race.
We're up. Get out there. Buddy, you know what this car can do. Go prove it now. This is the one that counts. That's P1. We're starting up front on race day, everyone. Great work.
Sweet as.
As the session comes to a close, let's take a look at the results.
Looks like I could win again. What I'll do is I'll go for this race, and if I feel up to it, if I can, I'll do another race. The reason being I'm saying that is because, well, sometimes I lose track of time and I'd like to talk to my baby girl. It's a night race.
For the command to start this Art of Bernard Series race. Drivers, start your engines!
Get her started now. Time to go. Be ready. Green, green, green. 1 high. Clear, clear.
8 laps. Oh, crap.
Car inside. Clear low if you want it. Car outside. 5 to go now. Clear outside. Outside now.
Translation
Clear
rule.
outside. Car high. Clear up top. Car high. Clear up top.
Come on, dude, move
Clear
the
up
damn.
top. Inside now. Car outside. Clear low if you want it. 1 inside. Clear bottom. Car outside. Clear high. Outside. Clear, clear. Inside door. Clear low if you want it. One inside. 3 wide. Clear low. 1 high. Clear outside. Inside. Clear inside. Car outside. 2 to go this time now. Clear, clear. Inside now. Clear low if you want it. Car inside. Clear bottom. Clear, clear. 1 high. Clear high. One more time, buddy. One more time. Straight and smooth. Outside door.
Whoa!
Inside now. Clear bottom. Car outside. Clear outside. Clear. Outside door. You're all clear. Amazing win. Great work out there, driver. You're unbelievable.
Man, that was mad. That was a thump and a half, I swear to God.
So put your hands together for the base of the goal. Let's take a look at what the result
I want to find out what happened. Damn, what did you mind? I honestly, guys, seriously, dead set serious, I was honestly trying not to hit him. I was actually trying to stay clear of him all. The thing is, with NASCAR and circuits like this, it's tight racing and it's fender to fender, you know, it's tough. There it is, that's the front. Oh, damn. That's his own fault. He shouldn't have slowed down in front of me. He should have just kept going at his normal speed. That way that wouldn't have happened.
Let's take a look at the results.
People that who say that sort of stuff, they shouldn't faze you. I mean, dude, that was a racing accident. Come on. Yo! Uh-huh. Okay. Now, what I'll do is one more race, and that should be it. The reason being, guys, is because, well, I want to save some more stuff for you guys to see. I could keep going if I wanted to, guys, but, you know, it gets... I mean, NASCAR is not boring, believe you me. I love NASCAR, but there comes a time when you're sort of playing, and you're just like, well, come on, you know. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I will do one more race. That's qualifying, practice qualifying, and the race itself. I'll do my darndest to win because it's Charlotte. And Charlotte, at times, is a bit of a, how should I say, a pain, so to speak. So I'll do my best, and then after that, if I win, I hope I win, then everything will be peachy. So let's go and do it, and let's see how I go.
We're at Charlotte Motor Speedway, the heart of NASCAR, home to some of the fastest, fiercest racing in the world. You come for speed, you come for thunder, and you're about to witness history in the making. So buckle up, race fans, because the action starts now. Practice is underway as teams prepare for the race.
All right, time to go. Remember your goals out there. All right, let's make these laps count, nice and clean. Stay on the blend line now.
Oh yeah, nice. Sorry people, but I'm going to win this. And the reason why I'm going to win it, pure luck. And talent. No, sorry, not luck, talent.
Welcome to qualifying. The engines are fired up and the fight for the pole is on.
Time to do this. The car's in your hands now. Give us something special. Let's go. Great job. Way to show up, quick boss.
As the session comes to a close, let's take a look at the results.
I've got a good chance I'm winning this one. Yeah.
Let's go trackside now for the command to start this ARCA Menard Series race. Drivers, start your engines!
Time to go. Good luck out there. Be ready now. flag right here. One outside. You're clear outside. Inside door. You're clear inside. One up high. Clear high.
No.
Amazing win. You just never cease to amaze us, driver.
Thrilling orchestrated battle out on the track. A race leader is climbing out of the car. So put your hands together and make some noise. Let's take a look at the results of this session.
Now, I'm actually glad that I did that in that race. I'm actually glad that I actually got through that race without damage. I hope I got, because the last couple of races, as you guys have seen, I've been scoring a little tiny bit of damage. So I'm kind of hoping to see, when I get back to the shop with the car, I'm kind of hoping to see no damage.
As the session comes to a close, let's take a look at the results.
Chevy front row in the way of a finish. Nice one. Oh, that's nice. Dopey shit. But Rob, how charming. Rob Snell did not piss anybody off. I wonder why. People didn't piss me off. That's why. Yay! Oh man. Oh boy. Shit. Oh, what? Chassis's still screwed, the body's still screwed. Fine, have it your way, Dopey. No, we're not. You think we're bloody ready to work, you're stupid. Suspension will do for now. Alrighty guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching wherever you are. I really do appreciate it. Please comment on this video. I really need to know what you guys think of this video. Do I keep going with my career? If I do keep going with the career, how far do you want me to go? Do you want to try and go all the way through to the major racing season, which is the big NASCAR championship with Elliott and Chase Elliott and all that, or do you want me to just go through here, see how far I get, see if I win the championship? If I do win the championship, do you want to call it quits? It's entirely up to you guys. I know one thing for sure, my partner will want me to go all the way, so I'll probably go all the way for her no matter what. But if you guys want me to go all the way with videos, I will do. But if you want me to go to another game and do another game, I'll do that too. This is up to your choice. Okay? Please share my videos around if you could, please, very much, because everything helps. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. Hit the notification button and hit it so hard you'll notify yourself when I do another video. Trust me, you will like my video. The videos I do them for everybody, not just. I know it's going to sound crazy. I don't just do them for me. I do them for everybody. I do them for my audience. So, yeah, I've got to go and. I do have a health report for you guys. I do have to go and see a doctor soon, because a couple of weeks back I did some hand damage, so I may not race NASCAR or sprint car for a little bit. But please let me know what you want me to do between now and then, between now and the time I get my hand checked out, because I fractured my hand a couple of weeks back and dislocated my finger. So I've got to go and get that set back into place. My hand's healed practically, that's the good thing. But my finger and my hand that I've done in is badly swollen, so I've got to go and get that checked out by the doctor to see what they say about that. See if I have to have it reset. If I have to have it reset, then I won't be playing games for quite some time, probably 6 weeks. I'm kind of hoping they don't have to do it, because I do like doing these sorts of things for you guys. But if that comes down to it, then it comes down to it. But please, once again, as I said, please comment on my videos, like my videos, subscribe to my channel, smash the notification button so you know when the next one is, and I shall see you soon. Please, guys, look after your girls. Girls, look after you guys. You know, look after each other, treat each other with respect, and most important of all, guys, treat your girls like they're queens, because they are. That's what they are. Trust me, they do a lot, and they deserve all the respect they can get. Every bit of it. Okay, guys, I'll see you. I always want to see you guys. You guys all have fun. Smoke out.